Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Social Grace Co. I'm so excited for this show for a couple of different reasons. A little bit of a technology nerd, and we have an item that I have absolutely been seeking for a very long time. So this is extremely exciting for me. But number two, my guest that's going to be joining us tonight is one of my favorite lifestyle television personalities. She's such an amazing wealth of knowledge in really the way we live our life. Just, you want to live a fabulous life? She knows how to do it. Before we get into that, my name is Christopher Macken. I just wanted to thank all of you for joining in today. I'm going to be your host, and you can find me on Instagram at @TheRealMacken, so make sure you look me up there. I love connecting with every single one of you. Social Grace Co. is a new and exciting way that you get to shop. You get to learn about new and exciting items, whether it be fashion or beauty or lifestyle or PPE like we're talking about tonight. You get to explore it all thanks to socialgraceco.com, and you get to get it for most of the times a pretty good discount. So make sure you're checking it out. Tonight's show is all about PPE. It's technology. It's how we stay safe. Look, the world is opening back up again, of course, but some of us are still sticking tried and true to being safe. I know I am fully vaccinated, and at the same time, still wear my mask. But before we get into everything, I really am dying to bring you my friend. I want to go ahead and bring her in. Her name is Laura Duffek, and she is known the world over as a trusted source for lifestyle and everything from the way that your home looks and you welcome your guests into the way you live your life every single day. Laura, I'm so glad to have you here.
I am excited to be with you, my friend. It's so good to see you and to be with the Social Grace audience, right? It's great to bring new people in and show them all the fantastic things we can do.
Well, and that's what it's all about, right? You know, we live in a world now where social media brings us together in such new and exciting ways. It only makes sense that we can kind of do these shows thanks to Social Grace Co., where, you know, you can pipe in and I can talk and we can all be together in one really great place. Laura, I know you and I love you. You have been on television the world over. We have, we jokingly talk about our war stories from Australia to Canada to the US, and you are known and trusted for being a go-to lifestyle source because people know you, they love you. I guarantee you, people watching, they've shopped with you before, but I'm going to stop singing your praises. I want you to tell everyone a little bit about you.
Oh, no, more. Oh, that is so sweet. It is. I worked all over the world in this crazy, wacky world called home shopping. And now online has opened up a whole new world. And it has been from Australia to London to all over because people want number one, they want really great products. They want to make it easy to learn about them. That's our job, is to make it easy and simple. And then they want really great pricing. And that's where Social Grace Co. can really come into play because the values that we're going to show everyone tonight are really fantastic. But it's interesting that all the different products that I've been able to bring and talk about from, you know, home and lifestyle, tonight is going to be very unique because it's not only about, you know, a lifestyle that we've learned over the last year and a half, but it's about being smart. And I like really, really smart products. And that's what we've got tonight.
I absolutely couldn't agree more. You know, Laura, before we get into it, you know, I read online somewhere where because of PPE, because of people being safe, people taking a few extra steps, flu season this year was almost nil. They didn't really have a bad, because people were wearing masks. They were, you know, washing their hands. They were making sure they're sanitizing those items. And tonight we're going to give everyone the ability to do all of that. We've got technology with ultraviolet. We have got KN95 masks in an amazing quantity for the price. You're going to love it. But before we do all that, Laura, I do want to do one little thing.
Okay.
I know you. You're a social gal. You like to talk to people. You're just like me. You like to connect with people. And we like to connect with you at home too. So please put in the comment section where you're shopping from. No matter where you're shopping in the country, let us know where that is, because we want to get to know you a little bit better too. And at the same time, while we have the authority here, while Laura is here to answer your questions, make sure you put those questions in the comment section. Our producer's going to put them up on the screen, and Laura can answer those questions for you live and in real time. So that's kind of an exciting thing too. And there's one more thing. You don't get to just hang out with me and Laura tonight, though, you know, I personally think that Laura is one of the most fun people to hang out with, but you get to shop from the show too. And the way to do that is pretty simple. If you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube, the description of the show contains a link. And that link is going to take you very easily over to the Social Grace Co. website, where you can see every item that we're talking about tonight. You don't even have to go through the website. It's right there for you, super easy. And if you're watching from the socialgraceco.com website, you're already there. Scroll on down and take a pic at all those things that we're talking about. Okay, I think I did all of the housekeeping stuff, right?
Good.
So now we get to dive in. So Laura, the first item I really want to talk about is the phone charger and sanitizing system using ultraviolet light. This is $29, and it's that UV technology that we've learned in the past year can really do amazing things for our lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that I know we've all seen, right? The boxes, the ultraviolet light boxes that we put our phones in, we can put our keys in, anything that our hands come in contact with. But when they first came onto the market, do you remember these were at least over $100?
Oh my gosh.
We like the idea, right? We like the idea of everything being cleaned up, but to invest that was really took a lot of thought. Well, Social Grace Co. has really made it a lot easier and a lot more affordable. And that's why everyone should get in on one of these. This is what I mean about smart. Because think about it, everyone, our phones that we touch all day long, all over our hands, and then our hands can be near our mouth. It can be, on our person. One thing that we've learned through this pandemic is wash our hands, wash our hands. It's just smart practice, whether there was a pandemic or not. And we all realize that. Why did it take this to kind of cement the idea of washing our hands, right? It's something that many of us will just keep up with for the rest of our days. But this we know can get really, really filthy. So the best way to be able to clean it is this simple little item right here. So I'm going to start, Christopher, and I think let's do it this way. I want to start with everyone just showing them this is the way it's going to come to you. Comes in a fantastic little box. So if you're going to gift this, and that's why pick up one for yourself and one to gift, it makes a great presentation. But you know what's on the inside? And Christopher, I don't know how you feel about this, but I got a little giddy because sometimes electronics can be overwhelming.
Oh my gosh, I'm the world's worst at electronics, Laura. I just don't, it's like there's a block. And so when it comes as simple as that little card, I go, yes, finally, someone's making something for me.
That's it. And it's a quick start guide. I opened up the box and went, yes, a quick start guide. So that means you can start using this right away. So you're going to get the box. You will also get your USB cable and your charging port. So it's that easy. You can just plug it in. It plugs into the side of the box. And guess what? You're set and ready to go. You and I can do this.
Oh,
we can do this. It's simple.
Listen, if we can do it, I think anyone can do it. So, Laura, I knew we were doing the show today. I had a lot of errands to run. Because I knew we were doing the show, I was so conscious of where I laid my phone down.
Yeah.
On countertops, in the cup holder of the car. It's in my back pocket. At one point, I dropped it in grass. I mean, my phone has been everywhere. So no matter how much I wash my hands or sanitize my hands, I'm not washing my phone.
Right.
It just dawned on me. All I'm doing is washing my hands. And then the first item you pick up, 99.9% of the time, your phone or your keys.
Got it. Yeah.
So it really just kind of, it resonated to me because I knew that you and I were hanging out. And we're going to be talking about this item today. And so I took like this mental inventory of every single place that I put my phone. And I thought, dear Lord, what have I been doing all this time?
And you know what? I have to tell you, you know what I was doing, which I don't know if it is the smartest thing. I was actually taking like the Clorox wipe, right? And wiping down.
Yeah, I don't think that's good for it, Laura.
I don't think so either. So when this came along, I was like, yes. And when it was at such a good value, and remember, it's not just phones, it's keys, it's, I do lip balm a lot, right? Put the outside of the case of the lip balm. It can go in here. How about these? Does everyone wear the little earbuds? Put the whole thing. Put the earbuds in there. Put the case in there. How about cords, right? How many times are we touching the cords? Just like you said, put this in there as well. So how does it work? Okay, so here's the bottom of the box. And all you have to do is put your phone on the inside. Now the question comes up, do you have to take the case off? You can take the case off and put the case in here separately, or put the phone in here, put both in here. I put the whole thing in.
Same.
You put the lid on the top of the box. I've got it plugged in now, right in the back. And all you have to do is hit, now watch what happens. Hit the top of the box. Look at how the blue light lit up all the way around. And so when that's lit, it will only take 60 seconds for it to sanitize. That's it.
That's amazing. So Laura, I just want to read some points really quick. And I'm gonna get the producer to really make this the key item, because I want everyone to be able to see exactly what this thing does. So it sanitizes safely because anything that fits inside of it is kind of enveloped in that UV light. Like an ultraviolet sanitizer is a scientifically proven way to kill germs and bacteria. Wireless charge for your phone using QI technology. That means if your phone has a wireless charging capability, you can just lay your phone on top of it and it will actually charge your phone, which I think is really kind of amazing. It fits almost any phone size and works with any phone brand. This is a powerful high-speed charging capability is included, so you can grab your phone and go quickly. Its 9 UVC light mesh design provides power and quick sanitation. So Laura, one more time, how long does it until your phone is sanitized?
Well, you actually have two choices, and you have either the 60-second mode, or you can do 5 minutes. I guess if you think your phone is really seen better, you can do the 5-minute mode. But I have just done over and over since I received it, the 60-second mode. And it's outstanding because you know what? Think about this. We're so attached to our phones that if somebody said to sanitize it, it's going to take 5 minutes. We're all thinking twice about having that phone out of commission.
Listen, Laura, I don't mean to call you out. But I did call you yesterday, and I guess during that 1 minute that you were sanitizing, you didn't answer because it was inside the box. But I tell you, she actually called me back like a minute and a half after I called her. So I think for people who are like you or like me, who our phone is really a lifeline, not just for our friends and family, but also for business. Being able to sanitize in a minute and go. That's game changing.
It is. And it's that simple and easy as just being able to put it in the box. Now you notice I hit the button, so the blue light all the way around illuminates. When it goes off, you know everything that you put on the inside has then been sanitized. Now, one thing that you brought up just a moment ago is if you have an iPhone 8 Plus or more recent, you can do the charging mode right on the top. Just lay the phone on the top and it will automatically charge. The only thing is on my phone, and I'll show it to you in the reverse, I've got one of those pop sockets. You can't have a pop socket. It won't go through it. But I can take my case off and I can put my phone right on the top because my phone is newer and it will automatically charge. So this does more than just sanitizing. Even if the sanitizing isn't enough, which I think it's fantastic for that, you now have that additional feature. And remember, when you get it, it's got the quick start guide. And it even answers questions in here that you may have. Like, do you have to flip your phone over and like redo it? No, it's all the way around. It's sanitizing. You don't have to do anything but put it in, hit the button. Now see, the light has gone off. So then I open up the lid. There's my phone and it's been sanitized. So that's it. It's simple and easy.
As you're talking, I'm going through all the different items I want to put in there. Today, I had to go through a car wash station, and the attendant came up and took my credit card and put it into the thing to hang my credit card back. And the whole time I'm thinking, oh gosh, I got to do a show with Morrison. Like we're literally talking about this very thing. I could throw my credit cards in there, sanitize, and think about everything that your credit cards touch every single day.
Your wallet. Think of your wallet.
This is gonna make me OCD. I'm gonna start putting. If I could fit my Shih Tzu in there, I would. I'm teasing, Peter. I'm teasing.
Really think about it. In 1 minute, it doesn't take like, oh, I've got a plan to sanitize because it's everything's going to be out of commission.
Right.
It's very little time. And now, thanks to Social Grace Co., you've got something that is affordable because you and I both know when these came onto the market, they were not inexpensive. That
I
was just
wanted one, and I looked at it and went, well, Christopher's not getting one. Wasn't in my budget. But now for only $29, I can have that same technology. And Laura, I don't know if you remember, but when they first came on the market, you couldn't sanitize in a minute. It was a much longer wait time. So now the technology has improved. The price has been reduced, and the buying power of Social Grace has helped you even further. So for $29, you too can sanitize all of those things that you come in contact with every single day that get cruddy and gross. I mean, just thinking about it has kind of given me the heebie-jeebies a little bit, and it's nice to know that now I have one of these in my home, and everything's going to be perfectly clean.
And you know, how many people, when you have over, or you have friends over, you have family over, that they're going to see this on your counter? Because you know what? The real estate on my counter is precious to me. I don't give it up for just anything. And so to be able to have this out, I made space. I moved things over, and I'm like, no, 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 you're going to be right out there in front. So every time I come home, I think of putting my phone in there. I think of putting keys, my wallet, all that stuff that we mentioned in there. But when you have people come over and they see this and you're like, give me your phone, I'll sanitize it for you. Give me your keys. They're going to go wild over it.
I'm thinking house gift for people.
Oh,
like,
perfect.
I'm loving this. So think about how many people, you know, everyone's seen the news about the home market. People are buying homes, they're moving, they're tired of the home that they've been stuck in for a year. They want something different. This is a wonderful gift for that friend who just got a new home. Think about how unique of a gift that would be. I guarantee you no one else thought of that.
So once again, and I'm just going to use my phone again. I can also put in here, here's the earbuds. I can put those in there too. And then you just put your lid on. Remember, the box comes your way. You have also your cord. You have your adapter that fits into your wall outlet. You close it, and all you have to do is push the button on the top. The blue light lights up all the way around. 60 seconds, everything will be sanitized. You know, here's the thing. We learned a lot over the last year and a half. Stuff that we never thought we'd have to learn. But there's one thing that came out of this. There's a lot of things that came out of it truly that were good. We just have to look for them. One of the things were we should have been washing our hands all the time. We should have been doing it. We should be sanitizing our stuff. It should happen. And so now those are things that will never, ever go away from us. But that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. It's a good thing just to say, I want to stay healthy. I don't want a cold. I don't want a flu. I don't want to have to deal with any of that. So I'm going to take those extra steps so that I can be smart, right? This is smart.
It's just smart. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your family, the friends around you. This is just smart. And I think this will definitely be a part of my everyday moving forward. Laura, I love that item, but we do have to move on really quick. So we're going to move on to another item that has really kind of been embedded into the way that I live my life. I actually find some comfort in masks, and not just any mask, but the KN95 mask, that coveted mask that was all over the news that no one could get their hands on. You remember, Laura, like no one could find them. This is a pack of 50 for $49. Yeah. I mean, that's insane. It comes in 3 different colors, pink, black, and white. This is certified KN95. It comes with a certified sticker, so you don't have to worry. You know that it's verified. This is a tried and true KN95 mask, reusable, and you get a whole pack of 50 of them. Laura, you're busy like I am. Planes, trains, automobiles, you know, life is back to full speed. But really what I'm thinking, I don't think that I want to go into those tight, cramped airplanes or airports where you don't know if the person, I mean, let's forget pandemic right now. Let's just think, you know, a common cold. I don't want that either. You know, so a mask to me is an easy solution to that. And it doesn't really bother me. It's become a part of, you know, the old joke before people left their house, they would say keys, wallet, phone.
Yeah.
Well, now it's keys, wallet, phone, mask. And I don't think that that's going to be changing anytime soon. Tell us a little bit more about the KN95.
Okay, so it's a KN95. I'm going to start with the pink. We do have the pink, the black, and the white. You mentioned it. It's the sticker that shows that this is the real deal. And that is really important because there can be a lot of imposters out there. And this is about being the real deal. And each one of the packages, there's 10 in the package, and you said as you were going to get 50, but they seal. So it's not like once you open them, then all of them are exposed. You can seal it up again. And that's why if you are going to be back in the traveling mode, if you're going to be back into an office setting and you want to put these in a desk, at least that they do reseal again, which I think is a nice feature. But this is about not allowing any of the particles, any of those minute little microscopic items, things to be able to penetrate through the mask. And that's why the KN95s are so important, so big. Plus, you're going to notice, and I'm going to take one of the pink ones out, which it's nice to see colors. I mean, I think it's great for people to be able to have the choice between the black, the white, or the pink. What happens with this, and you're going to notice when you open it up, first of all, they lay very flat. I keep an extra one in my purse. I keep an extra one in my glove compartment so that I always have one around, and I'm with you. This isn't going to go away this year. And there are a lot of businesses that are still going to be like, if you want to come in, you need to wear a mask. Okay, great. Not a big problem. I think we're all used to it by now. The neat thing about this is I want to show you the design, because for a lot of us, and I'm going to show you this, Christopher, this is a mask that I picked up. Cute, isn't it? Cute
It's
design,
adorable.
fabric, little bungee, and all you do is put it on. Here's the problem, and there were great reviews on this, and that's why I bought it, is it's silky soft material, but when you're wearing it, you can suck it in the fabric and you can't readily breathe. It's very difficult to wear because you're sucking in that fabric. What makes KN95 so wonderful is not only that the particles can't go through, which is the ultimate part of this, but it's the way it's shaped in that kind of beak mode that allows air to circulate when you're wearing it. So when you put it on and over your ears, it also forms a seal all the way around your face. You then can pinch in the nose part, but look at how it comes out to a point. So it leaves room for air to circulate around. And that's why you can wear these for hours. Anyone who in their profession needs to wear these. If you're in a store setting, teachers, if you're thinking about, I've got to have that on my face for a while, you need to have these. That's the difference with these.
So, Laura, I've got to point out something. You know my background. I'm a beauty guy. I come from the world of beauty, and that's actually how we met. I was on television in beauty, and the reason I love the construction of these so much is it allows you, all you ladies, and well, the gentlemen too, if you are prone to lipstick or lip gloss, or maybe even just a good lip, we call it lip chat as a joke in my house. I just said lip chat, but chapstick. Have you noticed if you're wearing the other kind of mask that Laura had at first, your transfer of your lipstick and your lip gloss, everything gets on your mask, right? And then if you're trying to talk and you finally, yeah, exactly. See, this is my point. And then I know this sounds like such a really a vain thing to say when we're talking about protecting ourselves, but what happens when you want to take off the mask and you sit down at dinner and your lipstick is all the way over here and all the way over here because your mask has smeared it around? That sturdy structure comes in handy for a lot of different reasons. Yes, you can breathe better, but, and I feel silly even saying this, but your lipstick will stay put.
No, it's true. I mean, that's one of the things why so many of us got away from wearing lipstick and lip chap and lip balm and all of that, because we were it was being eaten and into the mesh of the mask, and it really kind of became a mess. Now here's the black version, which a lot of people like to wear the black, but once again, it's out into that peak. For me, I was just looking for a mask that I could wear and breathe. That's what I think a lot of people opposed to in the beginning, Christopher, is I can't breathe with this on. Now it's by that design, but the most important part, of course, with a KN95 is all those very minute, those microscopic particles cannot pass through, and that's what makes it important. You said something really interesting in the beginning, and I thought to myself, have you ever, when you're wearing a mask, and this is thought that's crossed my mind several times, I have not been sick in a year and a half. I was prone to sinus infections. I was prone to a lot of stuff because I'm talking all the time on here, I think too, and touching products and touching things. I've thought to myself many times, I'm wearing this because I like not being ill. I
I
like,
like I like not being sick.
yeah, I like decreasing my chances. That doesn't mean this is going to stop you, but what it does is it's decreasing the chances because you're really not sucking in everybody else's germs. I mean, that's what it is.
Listen, I get on the plane, I have my mask on, I sit down in my seat, I put on my movie, and I rest well, knowing that I have my KN95 mask. Again, for all of you who are just now joining us, this is Social Grace Code, and I appreciate you watching. If you're looking to pick up or even learn more about any of the items that Laura is showing us today, all you have to do if you're watching from YouTube or Facebook is click on the link that's in the description of the post, and that will take you over to the page, and you can just learn all that you want and pick up on a pack of 50 certified KN95 masks for only $49. It's less than $1 a piece. That's crazy. Do you remember when these things first came out and everyone was scrambling to get them? The price of a KN95 mask was ridiculous. Nobody could get them. I mean, they were reserved for medical professionals.
And by the way, you can reuse these. I mean, don't think they're like one and done. That's not it. I want everyone to know on the back of the package, first of all, they show you how to put them on. I think most of us know at this stage of the game, we know how to put them on, but they do have a description on how to put them on. But it also talks about the fact that you can reuse them. Just be very cognizant of the fact to look at the inside of the mask after a while. If it's got the smudges, if you can see that it's become dirty, you toss them and you've got another one to go to. But that doesn't mean they're immediately disposable. Reuse them. You can do that. It talks about it on the back of the package. The back of the package is a wealth of knowledge. Plus, as you mentioned, that sticker that notifies that it is the actual real deal. This is not an imposter. This is the one that really gets that microscopic particles not away from your mouth and away from your nose. And I like that it does have the metal nose bridge at the top so you can kind of pinch that in. And then you've got that secure seal that goes all the way around. Plus, if you, Christopher saw me yesterday with my glasses on and it wasn't pretty. But
you're always gorgeous, Laura. Don't give me that.
No. Real truth here. But the thing is, when you put this on, if you have glasses, it allows room for the glasses, and also the glasses can sit right over, so you're not getting that fogging up, which is great as well. So choose the fun pink or the black, and then there's also the traditional white, which everyone can get it on as well.
I personally, black goes with everything, and it's slimming. So a black mask. Listen, I'll take it. Black's my color. Listen, Laura, this has been so much fun, and I tell you, I haven't been able to actually give you a hug in so long. So accept this virtual hug from me. I adore you, and I appreciate you taking time to come and hang out with us and give us all of the insights on these amazing items.
Thank you so much. It's been a ball to be with you. And remember, these are smart items, whether it's the mask, whether it happens to be the sanitizing box. These are just smart, and it's things that we should continue to do from this point on.
Well, before I let you go, I do want everyone to know how they can get in touch with you and find Laura on Facebook, because I tell you, she's just good. Where I come from, she's just good folk. And we like good folk, and I'm glad to be able to know you as a professional, but I'm even happier to know you as a friend. So thank you so much.
That means the world to me. Thank you. And thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
All right. I'll talk to you soon, my friend. All right. Guys, I'm so glad that you got to meet Laura. I'm so glad you got to hang out with her, because I've known her for so long. We've run into each other in the studios around the world, and it's just, I never thought in a million years that we would be able to come together at socialgraceco.com and be able to talk about such fun things as being able to sanitize our phones in a safe, fast way and really add to our lives. So again, make sure that you're following Laura on Facebook. You won't regret it. You'll thank me later. Thank you all for tuning in, and thank you all for watching. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to Social Grace Co on Instagram. There's always someone there to take your messages, read them, and hopefully get back to you in a really quickly with the answers that you want. Socialgraceco.com is a new and exciting way to shop, where you can rest assured that a portion of every single purchase goes back to benefit the world around us, whether it be the environment or just our fellow humans. That's what socialgracecode.com is all about. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for shopping. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye-bye.